Well, Jon Stead, good news today, signed a new deal at Notts County. How do you feel?
Delighted. Obviously it's been it feels like it's been a long summer, obviously big decisions to make and stuff, but I feel this is 100% the right decision. It took me a while to get to making sure it was the right thing for me and my family, but it definitely is, and can't wait to get going again.
Why is it the right decision for you?
Well, it's been, like I say, it's been a tough decision. I've had sort of offers and different things all over the world, and I think there's nothing like league football. You know, I've spent so long in my career with the intensity, with the sort of passion, the stress, and everything that comes with it. But I don't think I'm ready to let that go yet. I think I need that kind of thing in my life, and I don't think I'd be ready to go and play. Say in America, you know, where things aren't quite as serious out there. I think there's not as much to play for. I think I crave the side of it, which gets you going for football, and I think I still need that in my life and definitely in my career. So this was definitely the right decision.
When it comes to thinking about offers from all over the world, I guess your family life has to take a huge amount of consideration into that, and that must have been one of the reasons it was a difficult choice for you, I'd have thought.
Yeah, I mean, obviously I've got, you know, 2 young girls and my wife and stuff, so that, you know, it is, you're a family man, and that's it, and the family will always come first. I'm lucky enough that, you know, if I decided to go across the other side of the world to play or wherever, they'd back me and they'd pack up the bags and they'd come with me. You know, that's, you know, I'm fortunate with that, but I think at the end of the day it's got to be what I feel is right, not just for my family but for me and for my career, because it's a massive part of my life. And this was, like I said, this was definitely in the end, when we sat down, this was the right decision.
You talked about wanting to preserve your career in an atmosphere and the intensity that you're used to and that you love, and yeah. I think certainly from January onwards you got that sense here at Meadow Lane, didn't you, in terms of the crowds, the results, the performances and the general feel around the club? Well,
yeah, it's a complete, you know, the other side of football. You know, that we had the start of the season, well, when I signed really a couple of years ago, everything was looking promising and looking rosy, and then suddenly, you know, things don't go to plan, and then from there it spiraled downwards and almost looking like it was out of control. And then for the turnaround that's come in with everything that's happened at the club, and obviously, you know, massive thing for an owner to come into a club with a real passion for the football club, not just the business side of it, and you can see, and that's why it's putting more bums on seats. I'm sure we'll be up on season tickets and stuff, and there's a real buzz, and that's, you know, it's great to be part of. 14
goals in both seasons here at Notts for you so far. Are you happy with that tally?
No, no, I'm not. No, I think the way I started, especially last season, I should have been up to 20 goals, and I think some of the chances that I had, especially in the later part of the season, I should have been definitely, you know, getting more than 14. So no, I'm never happy, but I think the uncertainty with my future, I think towards the back couple of months of the season, probably took my eye off the ball a little bit, which I don't like doing. Yeah, I think there's definitely more to come, and hopefully I can, you know, surpass that this coming season.
One Player of the Month last season as well. What a fantastic start you had. You know, it was all shaping up to be great for you, but obviously football is a roller coaster in that way, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. Yeah, I don't want to keep blaming an injury, but you know, that it kind of hit me at a bad time, and it took me longer than I was expecting to get back to full swing. Really, I think my performances only picked up towards the real sort of end of the season. I think I had probably a couple of months where my performances were where I wanted them to be. Subsequently didn't get the goals, but yeah, like you say, it's a roller coaster, and you've got to pick yourself up. Hopefully I'll have an injury-free season and can, you know, be banging in the goals.
So how many pre-seasons is it now? We were trying to work it out on camera. It was either 18 or 19. This is either your 18th or 19th pre-season you're shaping up for. You know, it can't be the most exciting prospect for you right now as we stand here, Jon.
Well, we've still got a couple of weeks off, so although my work obviously pre-season has started already, getting yourself back into the swing of things, you get sort of 2, maybe 3 weeks where you shut down, which you need to do, especially after the long season and the intensity that we spoke about. So yeah, 18 or 19. It took us about 20 minutes to try and count how many it was, and we're still not sure, but it's a lot. I know what to expect though, at least. I know what's coming. You've got a couple of weeks of hard work, and then you set yourself up. And I think if I look at me personally, last season I had a really good, strong pre-season, and it set me up for a fantastic start to the campaign. So you know, I want the same again.
We saw you speaking to Mike Edwards and Tom Hallis just before this interview. Were you trying to get into them, trying to negotiate an easier pre-season for yourself?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I'll always be trying to do that. Yeah, their boys, they know what they're doing. Mike's brilliant. To be fair, he's at the front of the running. You know, season out. So he's not just one that's going to be stood barking orders and making us run. He's actually at the front running with us. So yeah, the medical side of everything and the staff and the team down there know exactly what's needed. So you trust them and you get on with it.
On a serious note, pre-season is such a massive part of a footballer's season. Do you think it gets more important the older you get as a player, or do you think it's more important when you're younger?
I don't think it's really. I don't know. It's not really changed for me. I think not just pre-season. I think the older you get, I think the whole of the calendar year, you need to be doing the right things. I think that becomes probably a bit more important. Not just the actual pre-season couple of weeks, but I think the maintenance over the year. You have to make sure you stay on top of things, and I've done that, and that's why I can still, you know, I can look forward to going into another pre-season, 18 or 19, whatever it is, feeling as fit as ever and raring to go.
And that's the beauty of it. Now you've got your future sorted, you can look forward. You look out onto the pitch, it's looking absolutely magnificent already. We're going into the first full season with Kevin Nolan as manager, Alan Hardy as chairman. You know, the general atmosphere and the positivity around the club is as high as it's been for a long time.
Yeah, well, that's it. I mean, that's another reason I want to be part of it. I want to be here because of that side. You know, it's exciting times, and it's there's a real buzz about the place, and you don't want to be looking from the outside and wishing you've been involved with it. I want to be front and centre stage, and I want to play a massive part in it. And I know with the gaffer, he sees me playing a big part in his team, and that's all you want to hear as a player, and you get on with it.